Okay, so here we are with the update on where I'm at with this Denali. After I road tested it last time, among other things, I backed it in the shop to put the front end back on it, and I found out, I knew I had a power steering leak when I got the thing. When I took the motor out, I cleaned the lines up, didn't see a leak. But if you can tell by the oil dry, I got a leak. So I've got a new power steering hose right here I got to put on. And then when I had it in the shop, I noticed I had a leak up under the gas tank, and I was like, my goodness, not a gas tank. Well, I checked it out. It wasn't gas, it was brake fluid. This being a New Hampshire truck, the brake lines were rusted out on it. So I got to doing some research and kind of found out our friends at Inland Tube offer a kit for this Denali XL in stainless steel. The whole kit with all the lines and everything. I'm talking about all the lines. In stainless steel was less than $60. So I ordered the whole kit. Now this is the line I actually need right here. It goes from the rear end housing. That's the Denali section there, the XL section, the longer section. And then the front section where it comes in here to the ABS motor. So I'm going to start off just replacing this line right here so I can drive it. But eventually I will replace every line on there. Also, I reused the oil coolant hose gasket where the oil cooler goes into the block. And I knew it was dripping, but I couldn't find a gasket local. When I ordered my parts, I ordered one. And I see that I'm definitely going to have to replace it because I got a little puddle there from the oil cooler up underneath the truck. But that's a really simple fix. It's 2 bolts, real quick. I was going to wait till I changed the oil because it's got a passage that goes to an oil filter and it stays full of oil all the time until you drain the oil out. But I don't know, as much oil's on the ground. I might have to change it before the first oil change, but I hadn't gotten the cooler gasket yet. It hadn't come in yet, but it will be here probably in the next couple of days. So I'll go ahead and get my power steering pump hose on and get my brake line on and bleed the brakes out because I need to go get the my car trailer and that 98 Camaro parts car that me and Jamie got for him to get the motor to go in his 62 Bel Air rat rod wagon. So I need to get the Denali going so I can go pick my trailer up with the car on it. And then I got my 67 rat rod pulled around here into the bay where I can work on it. And I'm going to make this, this is a 92 S10 Blazer tank, and I'm gonna make it fit back here. The reason being is because the custom tanks are so high. The Blazer Suburban for the square body style, it hangs so far underneath. I mean, it's a 31-gallon tank, and it gets all in your view when you look at the truck from the back. I mean, it hangs down 6 inches below the bumper, and I don't like that. So we're going to make this go in here. We're going to take this cross member here out, and we'll leave this cross member and this rear cross member right here is going to have to come out, but we'll make a replacement for this rear one. We'll make it out of angle and we'll back it up a little bit. I think that's how it's going to have to work. And I think I'm going to be able to work with the factory straps for that tank. That's another reason. Some factory parts. There's the factory straps. And then the factory fuel injector cylinder. And a high flow 255 gallon per hour. It's a gallon per hour, liter per hour. Anyways, it's a pump that'll hold up to that LS motor as far as volume goes. We've ordered some different mounts. I had trimmed these to fit. These headers right here are late model Camaro. like 2011 up Camaras. And they fit pretty good, but I really had to trim my factory mounts to make them fit. And I could go back in and plate them up and gusset them up real good. But what I think, I ordered some mounts the other day that should be in next week sometime. And they bolt to the block with a round polyurethane bushing and weld to the frame here. That'll probably give us more clearance. So when we get them in, we'll see which ones we like better. And both of them are going to take some welding, but we'll see and decide which mounts we're going to use. And if you guys have been watching my channel, this LQ4 is coming out, and this LQ9 I'm going to take and put the